So this video is going to be about my health and my choices coming up. So before I go over the three choices I have to pick from, you need to understand my body. For 25 years, I've had seizures, shakes, I've had twitches, uncontrollable muscle movements, lack of control of moving my body, numbness in the skin, feet, hands. I drop things. I can't really feel my nerves on my skin. Um, it's very hard to coordinate my body movements, as well as sometimes I get locked out of my body. If it's extremely cold and I'm not wearing a sweater and I walk outside, I end up just shaking to the ground. And when I was a child, I was only getting like a seizure once every 4 years, but now if I spend more than 10 minutes in the cold, I start seizing as soon as the shakes come in. A lot of times I go unconscious and wake up with head injuries. You also need to know this wasn't always the case for the kid, but for the last 3 or 4 years, in the mornings after my body's been not moving for a good, like, I don't know, anywhere from 5 to 6 hours, or sometimes even 8. When I haven't moved my body in that long and I try to get out of bed in the morning, I fall on my nose, I fall on my face. My legs don't always want to work. When I try to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, I have to bring a cane sometimes with me, or I have to kind of wait sitting up, move my legs up and down, do stretches for 30 minutes, and then I can go use the bathroom. Sometimes I'm able to make it right off the rip, but usually I end up wobbly and falling down, or I end up almost having a seizure on the way to the bathroom. Another big problem, too, is if it's cold in my house. If I don't run any of the heaters during August and it's nighttime, I end up not being able to move. I'm shaking. My body stops working. Like, for instance, if I try to take a poop in a cold bathroom, it won't come out. It will get stuck inside of me for days. I literally have had my bowel movements not come out just because the toilet is cold or the room is cold. My body will not work in cold. It shakes, it seizes. There's nothing I can do. I can't poop, I can't move, I can't catch a baseball, I can't talk properly. I lose all my nervous system in the cold. Not just in the cold, if my body stays at rest for too long, if there's flashing lights, if there's loud noises, that's constantly, if I subject myself to these things for more than 10 minutes, that's high risk seizure, high risk I lose a piece of myself. When I have a seizure, my head gets smashed against the cement 26 to 50 times in a row to the point where I'm bleeding and got fractured skulls, and my legs are twisted, and all different types of muscles getting pulled. My seizures, I wake up even more injured. And I've been trying for the last 3 years or 4 years to get documentation of what they call this. That's paperwork. So if somebody asks me, why can't you stand up right now? And then I tell them, then they want paperwork, I can give it to them. I'll have to make this a part two.